Welcome back to Caffeine Clarity, where we sip slow, think deep, and laugh often. Today's episode is called The Art of Surrender and the butt-clenching truth about letting go. You know how people tell you to surrender to God, to His will, to what is meant to be? But no one really talks about how hard that actually is. Most stories go like this. I didn't trust God. I was holding on too tight. Then one day, I just surrendered. End scene. Cue spiritual glow up montage. But life isn't a before and after photo, is it? It's the messy slide that no one hangs up on their wall. As I was writing this episode, a bird perched less than 10 feet away from me, almost eye level, and chirped, like it was trying to get my attention. And honestly, I teared up because maybe someone listening right now needs this reminder too. So, here it goes. What's the in-between process from gripping so tight to finally letting go? I imagine it's like clenching your butt cheeks to hold in a bowel movement when you're not near a bathroom. Yeah, we're going there. That tension, that strain, the way your whole body gets involved, that's us. We're resisting surrender. Your whole body's like, hold on just a little longer. Meanwhile, your spirit is screaming, please let me go. And the thing is, release can be easy or it can be messy. The sooner you surrender, the gentler it tends to be. The longer you hold on, well, you can imagine the cleanup, right? The in-between, that's the hardest. You're trying to act normal, smile, do small talk, pretend you're fine while your insides twist. Every polite exchange feels like holding your breath just a little longer. We do this all the time. We white knuckle through seasons of our lives instead of stepping aside to release what's weighing us down. And most of the time, we're not holding on to God's plan. We're holding on to our own crap. Guilt, pride, fear, comfort, ego. I've done this so many times. I could probably teach a masterclass in spiritual constipation. Even now, I still catch myself doing it. I still worry about outcomes. I still stress about details. I still try to micromanage the winds that are trying to guide me. Even in prayer, I ask God to make the road smoother. Meanwhile, I'm the one driving with the emergency brakes on. Maybe the road would be smoother if I let go of the brake. If I saw those potholes not as punishments, but as signs to slow down and reroute instead of stopping entirely. But the loop keeps repeating. That endless merry-go-round we all ride. The one that starts slow and nostalgic, then becomes dizzying. At first, it feels harmless, fun even. But the longer we stay, the more we feel trapped in repetition. Same patterns, same songs, same cycles. Until one day, the music hurts your ears and you finally say, I can't do this anymore. But by then, things are spinning so fast that stepping off feels dangerous. And you wonder, did I wait too long? You might be there right now, one hand gripping the pole, heart pounding, sweat gathering, half ready to jump, half hesitant, fully terrified. That's the moment between holding and surrendering. And that moment, that trembling, breath holding, heart racing pause is what surrender actually looks like. Not instant peace, not a cinematic clarity, just raw trust. Even Jesus in the Garden of Gethsemane struggled with surrender. Luke chapter 22, verse 42. Father, if you are willing, take this cup from me. Yet not my will, but yours be done. Jesus knew the outcome, but still pleaded for another way. If he could wrestle with surrender, we can too. That's the grace in it. So maybe it's not about perfect faith. Maybe it's about faith despite fear. So do not beat yourself up for holding on longer than you should have, for staying in a relationship you outgrew, for keeping a job that dulled your spark, for praying for something that wasn't meant for you. You held on until you learned how to let go. And maybe that's the point. The discomfort is what strengthens the muscle of surrender. Each time the unclenching gets a little easier. You trust that release doesn't mean loss. It means alignment. When you finally surrender, there is peace. It isn't flashy. It is quiet, and it hums in your bones. Maybe the bird I saw today wasn't just a sign. Maybe it was a small nudge to remind us the divine meets us where we are, even in the in between. If this episode met you where you are, share it with someone who might need the reminder as well. Sometimes we all need help loosening our grip. Until next time, unclench and breathe.